America has always carried a kind of electricity in its bones, a restless pulse, a stubborn heartbeat that refuses to fade even when life throws its hardest punches. Every era has had its storms, its dark alleys, its nights that felt too long. Yet somehow, generation after generation, people here kept standing up, brushing off the dirt, and saying, "Is that all you've got?" And maybe you're standing in your own storm right now. Maybe the world feels stacked against you in a way that steals your breath a little. Maybe every dream you ever had feels further away today than it did yesterday. If so, this speech is for you. Not for the perfect, not for the lucky, not for the ones who start the race already ahead. This is for the ones who had to claw their way out of the ground. The ones who heard no more times than hello. The ones who wake up tired but still get up. The ones whose dreams weigh heavy, but whose souls weigh more. New Moon Right Arrow Fire. Because despite everything you've been through, something inside you hasn't gone quiet. Something in you refuses to give up, even when you pretend it's gone. That spark is still there, small, maybe, but real. And if you lean in for a moment, you can almost feel it. That pulse, that whisper, that quiet oath you made to yourself long ago. I can be more. I will be more. And that is where rising begins. Chapter 1. The American Fire. People talk about the American dream like it's some pre-packaged idea with a glossy finish and perfect lighting. But the truth? The real American dream has never been about comfort. It has always been a storm forged by strugglers, outsiders, believers, fighters, and people who didn't know the meaning of surrender. From steel workers who built cities out of nothing but sweat, to immigrants who stepped onto unfamiliar soil with $2 and a stubborn heart, to single parents holding families together with sheer willpower, to young people trying to find a place in a world that doesn't make space easily. This is the fire you come from. Fire Statue of Liberty. So when you feel tired, it doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. It means you're carrying weight that matters. But you didn't come this far just to quit at the edge of breakthrough. You didn't survive everything behind you just to stop in the middle of the climb. Chapter 2. Pain is not your enemy. Nobody teaches you how to deal with failure. Nobody teaches you how to bury a dream and plant a new one. Nobody teaches you how to stand tall when your confidence has been scraped raw. But here's a secret that people who rise always learn. Pain isn't the end. Pain is the beginning. There is no greatness without a bruise. No achievement without a scar. No transformation without discomfort. Pressure isn't there to break you. It's there to carve you. Every challenge you face isn't a wall. It's a chisel shaping the version of yourself you haven't met yet. Think about it. Every hero you've ever admired had a breaking point. Every legend had nights full of doubt. Every leader had days where they questioned everything they stood for. They weren't great because they never felt fear. They were great because they kept going anyway. Chapter 3. The moment you decide. There comes a moment, a real one, when things shift inside you. It doesn't look cinematic. There's no choir singing. No spotlight. No slow-motion wind blowing through your hair. It's quiet. Almost ordinary. A moment where you simply say, "I'm done waiting. I'm done shrinking. I'm done letting life happen to me instead of through me. I'm ready to rise." That moment is where everything begins to change. Not when you win. Not when others believe in you. Not when the world claps. But when you decide, truly decide, that your life matters too much to waste. Fire in that decision is fuel. Fire that decision is fire. Fire that decision is the pivot point of destiny. Because once you decide, the world doesn't get to stop you. People don't get to define you. Fear doesn't get to chain you. Failure doesn't get to bury you. Your decision becomes louder than your doubt. Chapter 4. The work nobody sees. It's easy to dream, easy to talk, even easy to hope. But to rise? You need the kind of work that doesn't get applause. You know the kind. The grind that happens when nobody's watching, nobody's cheering, nobody's validating. The early mornings where the sky is still a shade of half-awake blue. The nights where the world sleeps, but your purpose refuses to. The hours you invest that no one will ever understand. The sweat that never shows up on Instagram. The tears you wipe before anyone notices. The sacrifices that no one applauds. That work is the backbone of greatness. Because success isn't an explosion, it's a slow burn. A friction of effort against time. A steady building of pressure until one day, quietly, you realize you've become someone unrecognizable from the person you were before. And that moment, that's your rise. Chapter 5. Failure is the teacher, not the judge. If you failed, good. If you fell, good. If you embarrassed yourself chasing something that mattered, good. It means you tried. It means you lived. It means you stepped into the arena when others stayed on the sidelines. Failure is not a verdict. It's a classroom. Every mistake you made was a lesson in strength disguised as disappointment. Every setback was a compass pointing you toward a sharper version of yourself. Every no carved out space for a more powerful yes. You don't grow by winning. You grow by falling forward. You grow by stretching your limits until they snap and rebuild. You grow by refusing to let the world convince you that your story is over. Chapter 6. You owe yourself a future. You owe the world nothing, but you owe yourself everything. You owe yourself the courage to pursue the life you keep imagining. Ignore that. Erase that. Rise above that. You were born with a voice, not for echoing others, but for declaring yourself. Chapter 7. The rise is already starting. You might not see your progress yet, but it's happening. Subtle, steady, rising under the surface like dawn plotting its entrance. Every time you get up after being knocked down, you win. Every time you push when your legs shake, you win. Every time you believe again after losing faith, you win. And one day, maybe not today, maybe not next week, but one day, you're going to look around and realize you built something from the rubble. You carved something from the chaos. You turned your wounds into wisdom, your struggle into strength, your pain into power. And you'll whisper to yourself, almost in disbelief, I rose. I actually rose. Chapter 8. The American Promise. Here in this country, across cities, fields, mountains, coastlines, you'll find people just like you. People who are tired but trying, broken but rebuilding, scared but stepping forward anyway. That is the real American promise. Not that life will be easy, but that you're allowed to fight for something better. You're allowed to fall and rise again. You're allowed to reinvent. You're allowed to start late, start over, or start messy. And you're allowed to evolve into the kind of person your younger self wouldn't just admire. They'd be astonished by. Chapter 9. This is your call to rise. So here is your moment. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Not when the timing is perfect, because perfect timing never shows up on time. This is the moment. Right here. Right now. Where you stand, breathe, plant your feet, and say, I will rise anyway. Even if you're tired. Even if you're scared. Even if you failed before. Even if you don't know exactly how the journey ends. You rise because your life deserves to become a story you're proud to tell. You rise because you've already survived your worst days, which means you're more powerful than you believe. You rise because somewhere inside you, a fire waits for oxygen. So give it air, give it fuel, give it everything, and rise. Chapter 10. The final word. Listen closely. Your story is far from over. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not too behind. You're not too lost. You're not too anything. You are becoming. You are building. You are rising. You are the future version of yourself whispering. Don't stop now. You're almost there. So step forward with the weight of your purpose and the strength of everyone who came before you. Step forward knowing that the world bends differently when you move with conviction. You have greatness in you, not because someone told you so, but because survival has shaped you into steel. This is your time. This is your turning point. This is the beginning of the chapter where everything changes. Go rise, American warrior. The world is waiting for your fire. Fire rise anyway. Fire rise now. Fire rise fully.